It's time to move past the fundamentals. You finally learned what an AWS region is and an availability zone is. Now you need to be able to take this knowledge to be able to speak to your customers confidently, to be able to influence their decision in terms of what regions they should use. Here are some things that you'll want to consider and run by your customers. Now, AWS regions are global areas within the world that AWS offers cluster data centers. Those cluster data centers are grouped together in what are called availability zones. Some of the concepts that drive that conversation with your customers include regions, being that they're globally distributed across the world. You have to determine where your customers are. You can't control the speed of light, so the closer you can get your applications, services, and APIs to your customers, the more performant your application is going to be because you're reducing latency. So latency is a concern when you select a region. In addition to that, costs are a concern. AWS has services in AWS regions, and sometimes the cost of those services can be a little bit higher or a little bit lower. This is a direct impact based on the cost in which AWS incurs to be able to operate in a geographical region. Sometimes it's more expensive for them or less expensive for them, and then that rolls down to the price. So cost is also a consideration. Something else you want to think about is a concept called data sovereignty. Some customers or some countries have compliance requirements that their data can't leave a certain geographic area. So that right there is going to greatly influence what AWS region you would use. The other thing I would say to take a look at is which AWS services are available in which AWS regions. Not every AWS service is available in every AWS region. So you would also want to check out service availability. So as you're working with your customers, these are some things that you can navigate in that conversation to help your customer decide which regions they should be in.